Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The message behind saying the title "The Heavyweight Podcast" is to be able to say that we can weigh in on some heavy shit. You know, what we're talking about is important from every aspect of it. It's a heavy weight. It's not just about physical weight, but the weight of things that can weigh our minds. So I think it's dope that we can have this conversation. What's good? This is episode 89 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am Stutter McFly with these three guys. Go ahead and state your names out. Yeah.
My name is Himalaya Mountain. Yeah.
Himalaya?
Yep.
I see what we on. It's your boy Mo Lethal.
Hey, they call me Hunter.
Over your week.
Can you see my face? Beat my ass.
Hold on. But hold on, Kevin. I got a question though. Can you see that?
Did you? No.
I would hope not. Didn't you just get home?
Yep.
Was it a setup? Was it a setup?
Felt like a loaded ass question. Like I should have been like, "Yep." Fired.
Yeah, for all y'all listening, you got to watch the YouTube to get the question. We're not gonna say what it say.
Well, yeah, good week. I had some. Got my sugar down. I was working on that. Worked out. Again, thank you, Stutter, for the inspiration, letting me know that this is possible. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I did a psych eval, but we could discuss that at a different time. That was eye-opening.
But yeah. It doesn't matter.
So you're normal?
It's what the I forget what the thing. I forgot what I was trying to say.
Please say the word.
What they determined you to be.
Hey, real quick, Hunter, say testicular.
Testicular.
Testicular?
Anyway.
Oh, that's what we are.
In the spirit of giving thanks, I also want to thank McFly for saving me money yesterday because I couldn't make a purchase because he flexed on me and bought them all.
Oh, damn.
There were only 4.
Was it them honey buns?
Yeah.
I bought 4 of them, and yeah.
She said, we should get something like Tuesday and Wednesday. She's like, and next time, just buy the box. That damn. I said, I might have to. Buy the box. But my week was cool. I got this dope ass bracelet my daughter, made me.
Oh, that's nice.
You know what I'm saying? It says Fifi loves dad.
It's very nice.
It's dope. Other than that, it was chill. I had a good work week. No problems. So.
And my week was just a normal week, thank goodness. After last week, I'm good. I would take my quiet normal week.
That's interesting. Yeah,
you spoke that shit into existence.
I like that.
Yeah, you really did.
Yeah.
We won't say why, but Hunter's a fortune teller.
Oh yeah, he said he is walking that new life for that new calm.
I didn't go all there.
He wouldn't.
That's what he said. That was out of his own mouth.
He was not calm last week.
Yeah, that didn't have to do with that, but he damn sure is a fortune teller. I said, shit, he got this right.
Yeah. Your week was flying?
Yesterday sucked ass. I had to get a crown, and they drilled at my tooth for an hour and a half.
Damn.
And she was like, yeah, your mouth's going to be sore for a while. And she was like, yeah, that was a big tooth to drill. And now I took some painkillers and at some point fell asleep. But yeah.
What'd they give you for painkillers?
They didn't give me shit.
Oh, damn, it's like that? They didn't give you the Motrin?
Mm-mm.
Damn, that's wild.
So the chiropractor told you you're going to be sore. Then the dentist told you you're going to be sore.
So I stayed my sore ass in the house.
In 2 more years, Jesus is going to tell you you're just sore for waking up.
I guess I met him 2 years ago.
No, he's saying you really gonna meet him when you hit the fours. That's what he's saying. When you hit the fours.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Man,
ass just hurt
40
for
is-
no. That's a weird
Turning
thing. Like, not.
40 is not
Whoa.
that bad.
Whoa.
It was like
You
a.
said your ass just hurts?
Yeah, in my ass, not the hole, but like the side.
Because I was gonna say, speaking of history from a couple weeks ago, where you said it wouldn't stop talking. That might be right.
I thought you said because I was bare assing on the.
That too.
on
That
the
too.
toilet.
That too.
Finally caught
Dodging
up.
toilet seats.
And like I said, turning 40 is not that bad.
All right, old nigga.
I think you're just used to it now.
Kevin got chlamydia ass.
I might be shit because I
Yeah, I
turned
got the blue
48
pills
this
for the
year.
ass.
He
I
got
hope
the
it's
clap,
chlamydia.
the ass clap.
That's just penicillin. I'm cool with that. And oddly enough, they give you the shot in the ass. Ain't that wild?
Okay, I'm not gonna ask how you know.
Military.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's the funniest shit in the world when there's a line of grown ass men that like put your hands on the table and you're like, everybody just got to pull their ass out.
There is no shame in the military when it comes to shit like that.
Sounds
huh?
like the setup to a bad movie.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a 5 year. Well, I won't say it was a bad movie, but you know.
Oh shit.
Definitely wild. Oh Lord.
So we're good to start the festivities.
Yeah, whenever you want to get into it.
Get it cracked
All
up.
right. The first question comes from Kevin Wendell. It says, "How proud of yourself are you, and are you surprised to be where you're at in this life, or in life, whatever?"
Yeah. You know, you hit it right. Yeah. I mean, I guess I was just asking because I was looking at myself and thinking my 20s, early 20s. Like I was living and thinking like, oh, I'm probably not gonna be here that long. So I was,
Eating
you know,
hot wings at Buffalo Wild Wings and being called a bitch by the server.
yeah,
You
that
were
was
doing that in the 20s.
those were my tame experiences.
Damn. If that was a calm night, shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Well, yeah, I mean, just looking at it now and just, I think we talk about it all the time, like just stepping back and looking at the things we have in life and like just being
Kevin,
proud of it. What's up?
I bet you have more than that waitress does now.
I don't know. I would hope.
She might have opened
But
up a OnlyFans and she's racking up.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you never know. She might have got, she might have got a lot prettier and married a ball player. Who knows?
She seemed like she was on some emo shit. So something tells me her life, it probably hasn't amounted to much more. She's probably still calling people that come into some sort of restaurant she works at a bitch.
Is she still at that same Red Robin? That would, or not Red Robin. That was the old job. The same Buffalo Wild Wings. That'd be wonderful.
Do you remember me? Do you remember me from a long time ago? You called me a bitch.
Called me a bitch. I am.
Look at me now.
Now I'm gonna take this bitch ass tip. Oh Lord, I hope I am though. But yeah, just being proud of everything though. I'm proud of like where I've come. It's astonishing with the stupidity that I've put myself through, I guess. All the dumbass things I've done and like somehow doing adult shit and like actually, raising a family and stuff like that is remarkable when I look back at the free spirit that I was, I guess you could say. So I don't know. I like to take a step back every once in a while and try to reflect, I guess. Like, I don't know if you guys ever do that, like just look at the house. Cause I just look at the house and be like, I don't know how the fuck I got here, but
I did that this morning, but not in a good way.
Oh no.
I did that this morning, but not in a good way. I said, how does the fuck the house get here? But not in a good way. But yeah, I hear you.
No, that is interesting. Do tell. Like, did you fall down the stairs?
No.
And wake up?
I woke up to a fucking tornado.
Gotcha. Those happen too.
You have 3 kids and 2 of them are highly active.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it got there.
I get that, but it's just like they fucked me up yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna just go to sleep, and then I woke up to what the fuck just happened? Like that's
Yeah.
I say that when I
feel
look
that.
at the outside of the house, I'm like, man, I need some paint.
nah.
Would look a little dry.
So who else has some interesting realizations about their life that they're like, damn, I'm proud of myself.
Butter?
Oh, I'll say it. I'm proud of myself where I'm at right now
You came
compared
a
to
long
where
way.
I was before.
You came a long way. From your stories, you came a long way. You got a long way to go.
No. Yeah, I still got a long way to go.
That's
But
a
I'm
beautiful
proud of
thing, though. He's saying you got a lot of life left, brother.
Oh, I just got a long way to go. I don't know how much life is going to be there till I hit it, but
This
I
100
was
gonna live
gonna
to you 100 because it's always the people who tempt death that live long. It's always the motherfuckers looking for death that lives long.
I was gonna say he was no longer sniffing cocaine off of midget strippers, but then I think a line off of a midget stripper is just a regular line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just lower to the ground.
Yeah.
It was just too
Depends
much.
on what you have her on.
Too much work. That's too much work.
I mean, if
It's
you have
not
her on
like
the table, it's it's regular height.
Yeah, but it's just like it's not an extreme line. It's not like you did whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm about to start talking about strippers.
No, I'm proud about
No,
where
no.
I came from and where I'm at now. I will
Yeah.
say that. No, I would. If you would have asked me back then what I would have been where I'm at now and living a life I have, shit, hell
Back
no.
then, for all the people listening, is the 90s. That's how old this Negro is. He's talking about the 90s. Yes.
Before Eminem.
Yes, we're talking 23 plus years ago. That's what we're talking. Yes.
Hunter, never get rid of that Yoda behind you.
Oh no, that Yoda behind me is actually for one of my friends who died on a motorcycle.
That's what's up. But that is your focal point for now. Like no matter how big the podcast get, that Yoda better be there.
It'll always be there. That's a memory that I have of him, really. So,
Understood.
But yeah, So, but no, I'm happy about it. I'm happy. Life can always be better. We all know that. But like I said, when you reflect on where you've been and where you at, it's a good thing. Because I tell you, I really would have thought I would have been in jail, would have been dead.
Oh, it gets easier the second time.
That's why.
I gotta snip that.
Hey, older. You said something cool there. I like that. The happiness part. We don't say that often. We should say that more. Hell yeah, I'm happy. I just like when you think about it, we don't, even as not even just men, but men, we never ask each other that. Like, you happy? You know what I mean?
I just asked you right now, are you happy?
Well, yeah, you saw it coming. Well, yeah, that's cool. That's good.
Let's see. I don't know. I thought about this. I guess I'm proud of where I'm at.
Why you say it like that?
I feel like I got a long way to go, but I'm proud of the steps I'm making. I'm proud. I take pride in the fact that I know if something was to happen to me, my family be straight. Like, they're straight with there without me. That's what I take pride in. That's what I'm mainly proud of. That I'm finally to a position that would, in the event of my unlikely demise, the only thing they would miss is me. They wouldn't miss the experiences. They wouldn't miss financially. They wouldn't be homeless, something like that. I'm proud of that part. I mean, and I've come a long way too from doing stupid shit. And like I said, I don't know if it was last part or a couple ago. My daughter has changed the way I behave drastically because I hold her sorry, I hold her future above anything. So she saves a lot of events from happening.
Save some lives out there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that.
McFly, you proud of yourself?
As you were talking, I think the main point that I felt like I've been proud of is the fact that even with my dad's passing, I feel like now I feel proud knowing that I could execute certain things, and him knowing that, you know, because of how he raised me, I was able to execute these things to get myself and my family further in life. So it's like I feel proud at knowing that even when we bumped heads or my family or anyone thought that I wasn't going to be able to accomplish things that I was able to accomplish, being a provider and being able to just kind of put the fucking world on my shoulders and still be okay, or make sure that they're okay. Because growing up, you don't really think about that shit. You don't think about taking care of a family. You don't think about eventually having a mortgage or having a career of any sort. You just think, survival. And my dad raised me to survive, but I take pride knowing how he raised me. But at the same time, I had to be able to adapt a certain comprehension of life to be able to go past that. So I feel proud knowing that I got past a point in life by just executing and kind of learning my my limitations and knowing that pretty much I can push past them. So I take pride in that.
Yeah. I think that's cool. That was all different.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, because when I first read that question, it was nice, but it brought back a lot of bad memories too. So
You need a hug?
Yeah.
no, I'm good.
There's some therapy places that you can talk about this all and just let loose.
He needs a hug.
Yeah.
So all those bad thoughts you can just talk to somebody about.
No, it wasn't so much that. It was just the fact that you just how you can be proud of some things, and then the same token you're sad about other things, even though they go hand in hand with your life.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
the fucked up and beauty in the same
Mm-hmm.
notion. Because certain experiences like death and life, they go hand in hand. So you might go through pain, but learn that you're stronger after having to go through that pain, but you wish you didn't have to go through that pain.
Right.
So what are you saying, Maurice?
The messed up part is you don't realize till you get older and mature of how much you missed out on because you weren't in the proper mindset during those times. Like you had a different set of priorities. And then when you get old enough and you look back and you realize that, these things that I assumed to be important was not important at all. And I missed out on key times because, I was just young and dumb doing shit that I thought that really mattered to me in the moment, but in hindsight didn't really matter at all.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest phrases, "the young, dumb, full of cum," is a really it really.
I don't know if I was full of cum.
But my point is we make a lot of decisions based on chasing.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere.
And then you're like sometimes you kind of miss out on the main point of certain things because you're like, I'm out here trying to get this, and yeah.
But
I remember telling my brother Kevin for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I said, stay a virgin as long as you can.
That's tough.
Because once you get the first one, you move different. Once you let go the first time, you move different.
I always believe that you always stay the rest of your life trying to chase that first nut that you had.
You're never going to get it again.
And you never get it again.
You're never going to get it again. That first one is magnificent. The heavens opened up, the world divided.
You feel that first, what the fuck was that? Don't you feel that you're trying to achieve that for the rest of your life?
Never gonna get it again.
That's better than PCP. Like, probably should have sex over smoking PCP because they be chasing that first high.
I'm like, I can't even remember my first time.
I remember that. Oh shit, what was that?
That's when Betty Boop was fucking first came out.
No response, eh?
Yeah, I really don't know how to respond to that stuff. You know,
He said the shit was in black and white.
No.
No response, eh?
In black and white.
I don't, because I'll end up going off into another word. But
punch me when I see.
I don't remember I don't even remember the person's name.
Oh, that's okay.
But you said you
is
were
that
host,
okay?
So
is that okay?
Fuck it.
Okay. I always felt kind of bad for not remembering their name, but I don't remember.
I mean, I mean, it's not okay. It depends on the circumstance. Like, was it like some shit you didn't expect to happen, or was it like a girlfriend and then it happened?
It was a girlfriend and then it happened.
Oh no, that's wilding. You wilding. Yeah, he fell for that one. How long did y'all date?
I don't remember that either.
Damn, you was hoeing.
I remember leading into it happening, but after it happened, I don't remember nothing else after that about it.
You probably got a kid out there and never know and don't know because she never.
I probably got a few kids out there I never know.
You're gonna find out. 23andMe is a thing.
Hold on. Did you hear? I never told you about work, right?
Oh no.
Oh, the guy was at work.
Yeah, somebody actually has my same name at work, and and the ages match it up to where it was before me being married. So,
did you go stand next to him?
No, I can't find him.
that's a joke in itself, right there.
I don't think he's listening.
He said the same thing.
I looked. No, I ignored your short person joke.
Not even.
You mean
it wasn't? I didn't even take that as a short joke. I took that as he's saying the same thing about his biological father. You can't find him.
Oh, I didn't even look at it that way.
Working right next to him.
No, but nah. Like I said, it's I don't remember. It's weird because I hear people talk about it, and I'm like,
yeah,
that was a long, long time ago with many things in between, and But
every time we talk about your past, Hunter, I pitch you with a flat top and the glasses that Kevin's wearing right now, and a gold rope chain. And
I never had glasses. I did have a flat top. Then I went from a flat top to a Gumby, then back to a flat top, and then I went.
The Gumby is still one of the coldest haircuts I ever seen. I always wanted one, and when I had hair, I wasn't allowed to get one. Now I don't have. Now when I was allowed to get one, I couldn't grow my hair long enough. Ain't this some shit?
Did it grow any kind of resentment?
Yeah, I do. If I ever have a lace front, it's gonna be a Gumby lace front. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna have a Gumby lace front with a full beard. I'm gonna look like Play from House Party with a beard. I'm telling you.
You know the rule is if you do that, you got to have a beeper.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
And you got to get that ring that goes across your fingers, the full ring that says more lethal.
I got 5 fingers.
Yeah, you're like more lethal.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, it's weird. Like you said, you chasing that first night. I don't remember it, and I don't remember chasing it. I mean, I've had some really good ones out there that I can remember. But I would chase those.
I mean, we all have highlights. But we're not going to talk about those. Next time.
That initial, oof. All right.
Different. It's built different.
Now the question becomes: was you rubbing it out before that first one?
What do you mean?
No, what I'm saying is the very first one, the very first time that you experience busting, and then you don't.
Oh, I thought you was talking about fucking.
Hold on. I'm talking about busting, and then the next time you fucking raw. Those two things you can't get again. Those two first you can't relive.
Because you realize a hand's a lot different than pussy.
Yeah. You got to fuck that hand.
I did my shit backwards. That's hilarious. I remember when I got in there. I was like, no condom. And then I was like, I got to do this again. Like the same fucking few minutes later, I went in with a condom. I was like, oh, I can do this now. What the fuck? I learned the immediate
This is what
difference.
Kevin talking about when he said he's come a long way. He
did come a long way.
I mistake that one up.
And that's some typical us right now. gone from one topic way off to another.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Next topic.
next topic comes from Molito, and it says, does a woman having children lower her value?
Hell no.
In what world? What do you mean?
The world that we
Overall.
live in,
No, like corporate world, or like, because it I think it makes a difference.
It's society in general.
In the dating world, Kevin.
Dating?
No,
Dating wise.
no,
So
it's
when
society.
when
I would
it-
say society.
Because I don't know why someone else would just care. Like, oh, I guess I can see that. Because people be like, oh my God, she has kids. And
If
there
you're
could be other
petty
women
enough.
saying that.
No.
I mean, it's just like because like, say you're talking like, I know it sounds weird, but like teachers and shit like that, you're probably more prone to be like, I like this teacher better. You could tell she has kids. You could tell this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So in that regard, but
Because even
you
I would
talking
say-
about like taking them on as a
Yes.
Yeah, it makes more in the
Yeah.
significance as far as relationships, because I notice, and I'm prone to say this about the managers we have at UPS. You can tell the ones that have kids over the ones who do not, because the ones who have kids sympathize more with your outside world than the ones who just are straight about their careers. They're like, why can't you do this? He's like, motherfucker, I have a kid, I have a family to see. Like, what do you mean? Why can't I do this? Like. Oh yeah, I guess it would be more of a relationship basis, because a lot of times, it can make or break for some people why they would give that person a chance. Oh, they have kids, now I'm good.
You know, I'll take a wild out topic and say it. I don't think it really lowers your value until you hit like 4 and you got 4 kids by 4 different people.
I mean,
that's the number 4 though, because I would feel like three men by 3 different people might also be like, whoa, and then shit, if you go there, even 2 for 2 different people, because you got to deal with 2 different possible baby fathers, and then depending on how their personalities are, like if they're cool, but like you still have to take that into account when you're like, hey, we're gonna go further. If they're wilding and they're always in the picture, that might change the value. Like that, if they're always wilding and they're coming in causing chaos, and you're like, you got to deal with that shit. Like you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, could you have picked a better, baby father before? Because this nigga's wilding. Like,
always causing drama and stuff.
Yeah, you're like, God damn, like.
Yeah,
but
I
if
mean,
it's cool, it's cool.
In hindsight, I think I don't want to say hindsight. Yes, more or less, yes, it does.
Why?
In the dating pool, yes.
Why?
That depends on where you're at in your life. More than likely, if you're a single male, you don't have children, you may want to start your own family, or you don't want to deal with it. Like it's.
I mean, you can start.
So let's just say this. We're dating. Things are great, just the way they are, right? And then you're like, okay, I have a kid. She tells you that. It's going to make that person think, am I ready for this? Is this what I want to do? You know what I mean? Because it doesn't necessarily make the person less of a person. You know what I mean? It doesn't lower, I guess, her value. But that situation could be something that they don't want to deal with. If that, because in essence, I guess that is her value, which sounds fucked up to say it like that, but
we all have value.
Yeah, but like
dictated by the market.
Having children is like.
Are you saying for him, he's asking, do I want to deal with this, or is she asking if she wants to deal with it?
From him.
He's asking if he wants to deal with being the role of stepfather.
Because then you got to think about what you just said too. Like, now is this motherfucker any cool? Is he cool? How's that? How's their relationship? How'd this go?
I think if you're a single man, I think if you're a single man without kids, it's harder to accept than if you're a single man with kids. If you have your own kids,
100%.
You understand shit happens. So that's what I'm saying. 100%. Like the whole thing about this value and ranking shit, it's going to vary from person to person, because again, everybody has different preferences, everybody has different standards. That's why it's always like, it's baffling to me when I see shit like this. It's like, how can you just say just because a woman has a kid, she's a lower value woman? Like that to me doesn't make sense. Now, if you don't prefer a woman with kids, then yeah, she has no value to you. But there might be a guy right behind you that doesn't give a fuck that she has kids, and she may check all the boxes and some with the kid. So it's on an individualized basis.
So what?
Naturally.
To I guess to add on to this, painting a picture. Because like when we say that, I think it can lower her value because of the choices she's made before you. Because you might look and go, if all your exes are this way, what the fuck have you been doing? And then you start to maybe evaluate, what does she view me as in this line of exes? Am I like them, or am I the exact opposite? And now I have to deal with them. So like she looked at you and finally got mature and said, I need to make smart decisions. And now you have to deal with 3 wilding out baby fathers that you guys have to have some sort of balance and understanding of like, yeah, like you're the I'm not trying to take away you being their father, but we also have to get on a respect level. And it's like, are you going to be with people who are like-minded to say, let's be respectful? Or are you going to be with these motherfuckers wild and saying, well, you're with my ex, but do know I'm going to try to get her back? Like,
right here, Andy, right here. Nigga, we ain't wildin'. I'ma shoot you. But I know what you're saying. But yeah, that's where it gets all kind of nuanced a little bit, because it depends, like you said, each situation is different.
Yeah, because it's like if you're dealing with somebody who has like mature understandings and good relationships with their exes, and they have a common understanding of we're just wanting the best for our kids, and we have that. A lot of times I haven't seen it that way. I've seen it to where the exes are wilding out. They decide to pick and choose when they're in the kid's life, and then when they do come in, it's like a whirlwind, a tornado of chaos, where they come in and they're bringing this, and you're like, well, that's just how so and so is, and you're like, well, fuck, I didn't choose this nigga, you did, like, you know. So it's like you have to take that all into account.
Yeah. What if the nigga died?
Then what's the problem? Ain't gonna
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like them having kids, and like then you don't have to think about that, but you're still in that they have kids. You don't really know the exes or anything.
Let me ask one question right now.
Hold on.
How many of you guys have dated people with kids?
Yeah, shit.
Have you?
Well, yeah, you can't say yeah.
You married one?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, but I'm
talking about 100. I'm talking about 2. I'm talking about 100.
I hear where everybody's saying, and I've been on both sides of it. Both sides of that shit. You know.
I've went on dates with girls with kids, and most of them had a skewed view of the opposite sex because of what their ex did.
Mm-hmm.
So they come out and they act like, man, motherfuckers ain't shit, and you be like, okay.
I just always like when I see those videos online, the kids like, well, you know my daddy. I'm like, you damn right, and they got fuck out my house. That would probably, I would say some off the wall shit, and then
but that's foul on the kid part. Like, what the hell? Who you? Okay. You're right. Now we're gonna play this game. You sure you want to go down that road? This dumb road to go down.
You're not my dad, but your mama called me daddy. So what?
No, you're right.
Like I said, I
call that nigga like. No, that's not right.
Me, I've been on every perspective you're talking about. I've been on. I've been the baby daddy. I've been on the side dating a woman with kids.
But you being the baby daddy,
you weren't in the whirlwind one, right? You weren't bringing chaos every time you showed up, right?
See, that was the weird part about me. It wasn't me. It was the other baby's daddies more than me with me. Does that make any sense?
It makes perfect sense.
After the fact or before?
After the fact.
So, like, she chose the next baby father was poorly. So, like, he was bringing drama. So when
you
was
like the shoulder she would call, and you're like, we are done.
No, it was just more of like I wasn't that conflict. I was never that conflict. But I've been in it, and when somebody else has been that conflict, and I've also dated people, been with people who've had kids, and married a person who had a kid. So I get all the sides of it. It's just like you said, what goes on when it affects the kids makes a bigger aspect to me than anything. Like you said, if you got a baby's daddy out there who's just always in it, always causing problems, always in it, then yeah, I can totally say it will lower your value. You know? because it's not so much you; it's because of your surroundings that lower your value. You might be perfect, but nobody wants to put up with the crazy baby daddies or vice versa.
I say choose wisely on both sides. Women out there, if you haven't had kids yet, choose fucking wisely. If you are and sitting in your car listening to this podcast, look over at the nigga you decided to bed and think wisely. Is this motherfucker, if we go our separate ways, is he gonna cause chaos, or he's gonna be mature enough to say, you know what? I know he's gonna do right by the kids, and he's gonna do right by you.
You know how
it's gonna affect your growth or your value afterwards, which sucks, but it's true.
Now you want to see how I think this is how fucked up I am, because I watch a lot of ID channel, so you might choose wisely, but that nigga might be a serial killer because he fooled you.
Hey, the other side of that is, what about guys who have kids who are single dads?
It depends. A lot of single dads is that I think that raises your value almost.
No,
you don't see that often.
No, right, but you don't see it often. But I don't think it raises your value either. Because women had those same kind of views too. Don't knock them; they do.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of women that don't want to do with kids. That's fine.
I think the reason why I think Kevin, I kind of side a little bit with Kevin with that statement was, I've seen it to where it raises your value because she'll be like, damn, especially as another, if she has kids, rather, she'll look and be like, damn, he's still maintaining and he's responsible father. And then usually they do the unlike my ex, and then they start using that comparison. So they'll be like, he's a father, he's in his kid's life, he's taking on a responsibility. So they look at it and be like, oh, unlike my ex who can't do this, can't do that. So in that comparison, I can see it being a good thing. But at the same token, a woman without kids might be like, he got fucking all these kids. I ain't trying to, like, if I'm gonna have kids with anybody, it's just mine. Like it.
I also feel like as you get older, the rules change.
Oh yeah, they definitely change.
Because like if you're single in your late 40s, it's the understanding that most people I run into, they're gonna have kids. Now they're gonna be older, hopefully, but I'm gonna have to deal with. I'm gonna at least see an ex or two here or there because we all have kids. Like the same way, it might go both ways. So I think at every age level, the rules are kind of different. I can see how it's not when you're in your early 20s and you don't have kids. You're like, no, I'm not dealing with nobody who got kids. But as you get older, you might have a completely different mindset in your 40s.
Or even what disturbs me and I have come across is the woman that say, pretty much they go out there and they have kids and they're going with, I have a conflicting understanding about dating people with kids because I only pretty much you only want your kids pushed to the front, so you can't balance it to or see it to where you're like, they have kids. You have to respect and also embrace their kids too when you're having relationships, because a lot of women that I've come across, not all women, but a lot of women I've come across, they'll say, but I don't like, I understand we have kids, but pretty much they push their kids up and they try to like disregard their kids in that relationship. And it's like, well, you have to be fair. He has kids coming into this too. You have to treat his kids equally to yours if you guys want this to work. Because you can't be like, well, he needs to come and hang out with me and my kids. And what about his kids? They can stay with the big mama. It's like, nah, you got to be fair. You got to balance this. Like, it's a blended family now. Like,
last either though.
That's the type of shit that lowers your value to me, is acting like that. Like shit like that is like, you're wild and like, get the fuck out of here.
You have to take into account they're bringing kids in too, and you have to be fair. Like you have to give that same equal love or fairness to when you're trying to take it to the next level. Like
unless they're like grown. If they grown, then
they're grown. Yeah. you can't even you respect them, but you don't have to fucking like. He's like, come on, let's be mom and dad and son. It's like, bitch,
what's up, champ?
She got like a 23. She got a 23-year-old son. You call him a fucking champ. That's hilarious.
Bring them animal cookies in a juice box, and he's like, "Bitch, I'm 23. What are you talking about?" Like,
he's like, "Bring me strippers and weed."
Damn, that must be Boosie's kid, huh?
I'm just trying to bond with you.
Put your pussy on live. I give you $1,000.
It's like Marie said too, in the same aspect. It changes on age. Like we always say on the podcast, there's a lot of levels to all this shit. There's so many of them. You know,
That's why it's fun to talk about.
Mhm.
And those possibilities.
No, I mean, I could throw a story out here right now where it's just like you'd be like, "Whoa!" But I don't know, bro. It really depends on everything. You know, I never had a problem dating somebody with kids. No, I never had a problem.
You don't
with
have
it.
a problem dating a lot of type of people.
Like I said, Mott's
You are the
fruit
exception
snacks,
to a lot of rules, sir.
drinks all the time, little juice boxes. You know, you always got snacks.
Hey,
Now, the only thing that if you don't know anything about the baby's daddy and you sleep there, you're like, shit, I hope tonight ain't the night this nigga's wilding.
That's another one, that codependency shit too. Where you realize that these motherfuckers really haven't got each other out their system.
Yeah.
You would learn that pretty quickly, though. I'll be honest and truthful. You would
I've
learn that
been
while
in
you're
that
dating.
one. Oh, ooh.
You will learn that. That ain't nothing that should catch you off guard. You should have already learned that within just
No,
the
not the
amount of time you've
crazy
been.
shit, just that codependency. I've been in the middle of that one where you're like, oh, I thought y'all was done.
Dude, don't even talk about codependent people. You know,
I see that shit at the gym.
I live that shit right now. I live it
helping
right
each
now.
other.
Or no, like where you could tell that they're codependent on each other, and so they kind of, you'll, like, for instance, at my gym, there's a guy that I run into here and there, and you could tell he's codependent with his girlfriend, and he like craves male friendship. So like when he gets the opportunity to not go to the gym with her, he's doing extra shit that he normally wouldn't do to try to reach out. Like when he's with her, he won't say hello. When he's without her, he's like, hey man, what's up? And then he's trying to hoop or he's trying to do something. You're like, oh, so she be like keeping you under lock and key while you guys are together. So when you're by yourself, you be like, man, I'm about to fucking branch out. Like,
oh no, that nigga.
But that's not codependent to me, though.
That nigga gonna cheat.
That's codependent because they're ain't codependent from
on her part. On her part, he's saying on her part. He's free from her. So
he feels like she's starving him from having any relationships outside that, so he can't just go to the gym because she's gonna be like, well, we only go to the gym to do this together. And it's like, but he can go to the gym and shoot hoops a little bit. Like, you don't have to like tell him, well, unless he's at the gym, it's only when it's with you.
Unless he's the doofy one who she's like, get the fuck out of my face and go to the gym without me.
Because I see it. Like anytime he goes outside, somehow she ends up eventually outside, and it's kind of like, well, you know, you can feel it. Like it's like, oh, you don't get to do this shit normally, huh? Yeah. So you're trying to
cheated.
It could be that. It could be like she's super.
She like,
oh, what you doing? What you doing? What are you doing over here? Is there another female out here? What are you like?
Bitch here too.
Who the fuck is this bitch?
It's my Aunt Carol.
That's great.
But I feel like, I mean, the codependency and the basis of, if you can tell when a man's emotionally starved from like that male bonding, so they crave it more than normal when the weirder situations, to where it's like when he's with her, he's like, I can't say this, I can't even acknowledge you. But when she's away, it's like, hey, what's up, bro? And it's like, so why can't you say hello?
See, that's more of a controlling issue with me than codependent.
I feel like it's just codependent because why would he accept it if he didn't have
to? There's a lot of reasons why. I get where you're saying why would he accept it, but I mean, the plain simple reason might just be for the fact that he just might been able to get his dick wet with her. You know, we all know guys who are in relationships just purely because of sex, and we'll put up with a whole lot of shit just mainly because of sex.
I don't know any of those guys.
You know,
seems like
when I say codependent, when I think of codependent, I think of I hate to say this, but my ex is very codependent, and I've lived it for the last 25 years with it. And
so she can't live without you?
No. We good. Me and her are good on our own level. I'm talking about everything after her life, where it's been at and where she's gone through now. And I've seen codependency on a level that it's disheartening. If that makes any sense. When you see a person put up with so much shit and do it and been there and stay there and just keeps coming back for more and more and just refuses to get on with their life, it's that's when I get codependent, you know? And I get that part of it. But codependent and controlling, I can see them being very close to each other too, though.
You hug?
No, I'm good. I'm good. It ain't my life. It ain't my life, and I'm just saying I've seen it, and you got to remember though, my ex, we have a kid together, so I see her life too. And I've seen the codependency in her life, and it's really like, wow, it's just like but it doesn't matter. That's what I say. I've seen the ugly side of codependency, and it's not great when it's really bad.
You can't deny that kid too. He looks just like you.
Yeah. So
except he kept his hair.
Well,
for now.
Anyway, that's a subject for another day.
Or now.
With that being said, this has been episode 89 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am Studder McFly. One more time with these three guys.
Himalaya Mountain.
Oh yeah, you remembered it. And they call me Hunter.
I'm just here.
I thought he said I'm just hair.
Nah.
Man,
well, we appreciate you rocking with us. Share, like, subscribe, comment.
All that shit.
Till next time. Peace out.
Yeah. Peace.
It's a wrap. That's all she wrote, folks. Thanks for tuning in once again. You can check us out on all streaming platforms. Click like, subscribe, leave some comments. You know what I'm saying? Is it Monday yet? Hello. Every Monday you got new episodes, so tune in. Have a blessed one.